Hey everyone, my name is Chloe and welcome to my July new releases vlog. So I did this last month. So I've been doing these like epic anticipated releases because I've just been loving like diving down the rabbit hole of new releases, and then I want to read all of them, and I know that's not possible because they've been like more than 100 books each month, but I am reading some. So I am starting Once in a Lifetime by McCauley. So I read her other book, which I actually have right here, The Wedding Hitch. This came out in May or June. Now this one comes out July 16th, and it is told in like email or diary kind of format. Like if you can see, it's more just like diary format, I guess, about two people who kind of have a meet cute chance encounter one day, and they spend the day together, and then he is searching for her because they lose their contact information, etc. And it says you only get one chance at love, don't you? And so it's really cute, and that style. So it's annoying because like I had to stop on this page last night because there's no chapters really. It's just those conversations. But I really there's different parts. So yeah, there's different parts, but I like it. I don't mean it's annoying, like I don't like it. I mean, I just, my like completionist self who likes to stop at chapters, it's too much to read like one part at a time, but I am really enjoying this so far. I'm only, let's see, like 20 pages in, so I'm not far, but I wanted to get on, say hi, say this is the first book I'm reading. I'm going to try to read 3 just like last month. So yeah, that is what we're reading first. So I will update you when I have more to say about it. Hey everyone, so long time no see. I started this book literally like 8 days ago, and not because it's a bad book, just because I have not been physically reading quite as much. We've had sick kids, lots of things have gone down, but now, as of right now, everyone's healthy, everyone's good, so we're about to walk to the chiropractor. But I thought I would update you because I finished Once in a Lifetime, which is now called Are You My Halley Hart? The book releases on Tuesday. By the time you see this, it will already be released, and they have a last minute title change. So the physical copy I have is one of 8 copies. I feel so like honored and excited. But this book is about 2 people who meet one day in Oxford, and they keep like their paths keep crossing. Just a second, their paths keep crossing, and they have this whirlwind day. Now, our main female is Halley Hart. And she's a little, like, I just didn't like her at first. She gives off some prickly vibes, and she just doesn't really seem into it. And so then at the end of the day, they part without exchanging numbers. And then he goes on this, like, email campaign to try to find her, and emailing everybody he can with that's name is Halley Hart. They end up finding each other online, and then they're communicating online, trying to make their relationship work. And it's kind of one of those, everything that can go wrong will go wrong, and I don't love that trope. But it was cute, and so they're back and forth trying to find a way to like reconvene. Kind of insta-love, and they are mostly communicating through email, text messages. I really like that mixed media format. And we're just following each of their respective lives as they both try to be together and also, like, you know, live their lives. And so pacing got a little slow. I don't love insta-love, and I don't love that if everything can go wrong, it will go wrong. Yet this was still really cute. Not as good as the author's debut, but I still really liked this. And I also have a early copy that may not be the exact final copy. And so take my review with a slight grain of salt. It was really cute if you like those tropes, and if you like mixed media books, that definitely made it read pretty quickly. And I think that's all I have to say for now. So we're going to get over to the chiropractor. We ran a race this weekend, and I am, well, by the time you see this, you will know I am almost 7 months pregnant. And so running at the pace that I was running with this belly made my like sacrum feel a little weird. So we're going to the chiropractor for that. But anyway, that's all. So I am finishing up the Beaches and Books readathon. Then I'm going to come back to this vlog and read some more July new releases. So stay tuned. Hey everyone, we are at a park and I have one child who has no fear / no common sense. So I'm going to update kind of quick so I can keep my eyes peeled on said kiddo. But anyway, I have started and I'm like almost halfway through One Big Happy Family by Jamie Day. I didn't realize that The Block Party was her first book, her debut book. And so this one, I like that one. This one, I have had to re-listen to parts over and over and over because I'm just not focused on it. And like, it's just not gripping my attention. So moral of the story is it's about this woman who works at a hotel. She's a hotel maid. It's a very unique hotel. And they are about to have a hurricane. And simultaneously, their owner has just recently died. So his 3 daughters are in town to kind of stake their claim. Now, they're there. There's a hurricane. They're all trapped. And one of their husbands die. And so obviously the killer is there. So it's a like isolated closed room mystery. So sounds interesting, but like the 3 sisters all blend together for me. So then their husbands, their kids, all that, they're not unique. Our main character is fine, but like there's really no tension. Like I'm not really worried about her safety. I don't think she did it. And so like I don't know, it's just kind of boring me. So I'm gonna try to listen while we're here, but like I said, it's a little stressful with my almost 2-year-old who has no fear. So yeah, I will check in when I have more to say or when I finish it. Okay, so the weather here is just gorgeous. It's like 75 and just beautiful. So we are riding bikes and walking, and so I hope this doesn't make you motion sick, but we got a little flashback part from when the girls were younger, and it's very clearly just setting the stage for why they could all have motives to kill who they did. And I'm still just not loving it. So we'll see. Fingers crossed. Hey everyone, so it's the next day and these sunglasses are really reflective, so that's weird, but we just got done walking to, well, we're in the walk back from the chiropractor, and my girls are collecting trash. They love anytime we're out, they collect trash and stash it in the bottom of our stroller. So they're picking up trash, and I thought I would let you know I finished One Big Happy Family and it's maybe a 3-star for me. It was just not for me. So the book is an isolated thriller. They are all the 3 sisters that their dad owned the hotel. They're coming there to kind of stake their claim. And we get the perspective of Charlie, who is like a 19-year-old. She is the maid. She lives there, and she really depends on the job to take care of her grandma. And so then a hurricane comes in. They're all trapped on the island or at the hotel, and one of the spouses dies, and that one of their sons is speaking in like riddles. It's definitely like a creepy kid thing, and he's like, I don't know. I didn't love. There's a scene with tarot cards. Good job. A scene with like possession, and like they talk about him like prophesying, and I don't love that. It was just one scene of that, but anyway, people start dying, things are happening, and then the conclusion was really, really convenient, really eye-rolly. Like I said, the whole like backstory we get apart from the past, really, that felt like I was just being spoon-fed motives. Like it wasn't, the characters didn't feel more developed necessarily. It just felt like, here's what you should think. Like the author was like telling us what to think. So, yeah, and then I rolled my eyes a lot at the conclusion. I think we're on the move. So, 3 stars at best. I really like The Block Party, which was her debut, and then this is her sophomore novel, and I didn't love it, so I don't know. I will still definitely read this author. This one just wasn't it for me. So now I've started The Summer of Yes by Courtney Walsh, and I'm loving this. I like can't put it down, so I'm listening to it as we walk. This is about a woman who has a near-death experience, and she's a workaholic and all the things, and she realizes like she doesn't really have anybody, and she always says no to everything, social engagements, things that scare her. She's comfortable in her work and productivity, and so she just says yes to that and embraces herself in that, and that has left her pretty lonely. So now she has this near-death experience, and she shares a room, a hospital room, with an old lady who is at the end of her life and has done a very similar thing, has started this business and sacrificed every relationship for it. And so she kind of gets inspired to do this Summer of Yes. That's probably gonna be really loud lawnmower, so I'll talk quick. This Summer of Yes, where she says yes to everything that scares her that she would normally say no to, and she gets the older lady to kind of join in on the venture. So now they're on a road trip to go see the lady's son, who they are estranged. And so this is just so fun. And you guys, I have a puzzle set up in my room, and my big girls have been helping me do it. And so at night I have my headphone in and we do the puzzle, and it's just bringing me so much joy. So yeah, we're gonna go home, just play outside because it's gorgeous out, and then yeah, I hope to finish this afternoon or evening, but I think I still have over half of it left, so that might be a broad goal, but I will let you know. So we'll check in later. Also, all of these came out in July, so they're all readily available now. Hey everyone, so it's the next day. Did I tell you these are my kids' sunglasses? We went, my father-in-law is a pilot, and so he flew in to our little local airport, and they gave like my kids the coolest swag bags, and they have these sunglasses in them, and like my face is kind of small, and so finding sunglasses that fit well are hard, and these fit like really great. And so anyway, like especially if I'm like sweating at all, mine are way too big. Anyway, I have finished The Summer of Yes by Courtney Walsh, and I think I was pretty brief in talking about it yesterday, so I'm going to talk a little bit more. So this is about a workaholic girl named Kelsey. She gets hit by a car. She wakes up in a hospital, not really sure what happened, but her mom is like, hey, this is like a sign from the universe. It's time to like evaluate your life. And even more so that it's driven home when Georgina, this 75-year-old lady, shares a hospital room with her because the hospital is really full, so shares a hospital room with her. Georgina is like the CEO of this huge makeup company. And she has sacrificed everything for her career, and Kelsey is very much on the same path. She is an editor, and she's just trying to work her way up. She work feels safe, and so she does a lot of that and really immerses herself in work and says no to friends, says no to other relationships, just says no a lot. And so she vows now that she's got this new lease on life to make it the Summer of Yes. And she wants Georgina to be a part of it with her. So personally, Kelsey starts saying yes. She's got a male best friend who comes from a big family. And when she goes to their family dinners, they kind of interrogate her. So she has avoided it forever. So she decides to say yes to things like that. And yes to just things that are a little bit out of her comfort zone. And so she does that. And then she also asks Georgina to go on a road trip with her. And Georgina is very cold and she's got a tough wall, a tough exterior, and I really love the way that Kelsey just kind of pushed her way in, and the two form such a sweet friendship. And so they go on this road trip together, and Georgina has a terminal illness, and so she is okay, but she is on dialysis and things. And so this road trip, they're going, Kelsey knows they're going to find her estranged son and husband, but Georgina doesn't. And so they're going, and it's just, I love the two different personalities. I love stories about women starting over. In fact, I have a whole list to do a recommendation video, but I read so many of them that I feel like the recommendations could be hours long. But I love that part, and I love the found family element. They became close pretty quick, and Kelsey really wanted to break down her walls because Georgina was like a cautionary tale to her of this is where I could end up. And not that, Georgina had a lot of culturally good things. She had a lot of success, but it came at a really high cost. And so, yeah, I just love that. Honestly, at the beginning, there's a couple people that Kelsey is kind of mentioning as a potential romance, and I was like, please just don't let this turn to a romance, because I love the women's fiction element. I love the women's relationship so much, but yet a romance does develop later, and I was totally there for it. So is this realistic? Is this story realistic? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Especially the second half of the book. The things that happened, I don't know, it would take some really great people to make it happen, which, not saying there aren't great people, but really forgiving, really unselfish, all that kind of stuff. But was it fun, inspiring, heartwarming, all the things to read? Absolutely. Yeah, this has so many things I love. Women starting over, kind of estranged relatives, road trip, found family, like it, and just a cinnamon roll hero. It's just a really, really cute book. So very strong 4 stars. So that is my 3 July releases. If you saw my August TBR, I am going to try to read The Summer Pact by Emily Giffin, which is a July release as well. But I'm not going to include it in this video just because I have it on like just regular Libby, and I have until the first week of August to read it. So I'm going to try to finish book haul revisit books, because guys, that one's kind of been a doozy. So I'm going to try to do that and just kind of shift my focus and clearing my TBR for the end of July. So then August 1st, I'm ready to start fresh with that TBR-a-thon. So yeah, which one of these 3 would you be most likely to pick up? I would definitely say my order of recommendations is The Summer of Yes, and then what did I read? Oh my gosh, I'm having like Are You My Halley Hart? And what was the one I just read? It went so quick. I think I'm gonna have to pause this video and check, because I am spacing. It's a Tuesday, which feels like a Monday, and be right back. Okay, after consulting my handy dandy spreadsheet, it was One Big Happy Family by Jamie Day, and I would say definitely that order. So number 1, definitely recommend The Summer of Yes by Courtney Walsh. Number 2, Are You My Halley Hart by Claire McCauley. I would recommend if you like some of the things that I talked about. Number 3, One Big Happy Family. Wouldn't really recommend, but if you read it, let me know. So which one are you most likely to pick up? Let me know all the things. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.